guys, welcome back to another video. So today I will be filming 23 things I've learned in 23 years. And before I do go though, I just want to take a moment just to thank my returning subscribers. If you guys are watching this right now, thank you so much for honestly giving your time and day just to listen to what I have to say. It means the absolute world to me, so thank you so much for being here. And to my returning subscribers, hi, I hope you enjoy the ride. Okay, let's get on with the video. So I will be baking a cake as I tell you guys the 23 things I've learned in 23 years. Also, shout out to Karlie Kloss for the inspiration. Now, let's get baking. So I'm just going to be making a chocolate cake because chocolate is absolutely everything. It's by the Devil's Food Cake Mix because making a cake from scratch is bloody hard and your girl just wants something simple today. And the lesson number one that I have learned over the years is learning to be your own company. You know, enjoying your own time with yourself and just taking yourself on dates whenever you want to. You don't need a partner to make you feel enough or feel as if you can do something fun with. You know, just be your own best friend because you spend the most time with yourself, right? And I think that's nearly about done skis with this. Just mostly leftovers. Now adding in the eggs. And now I'm gonna add in the milk. I'm gonna add in the butter. And now we're just gonna mix. It looks like this at the moment. Ooh, it smells so good. It smells bloody amazing. And lesson number two that I've learned is not over justifying yourself. I think I get caught up with over explaining myself that at the end of the day, I feel like you just lost the person doesn't actually get where you're coming from anymore. And I have a habit of saying, do you get what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Do you understand where I'm coming from? And it just like becomes very tedious and very kind of annoying for the person. So I'm learning to take a step back, to breathe, and like my psychologist said, is to understand what your body is trying to tell you. Because when I overcompensate or something like that, my chest tightens and I start to like hyperventilate in the sense that I have shortness of breath and I speak really fast. Like, be able to come back to your body, focus on what your body's trying to tell you, and even if you need a break, just like, hey, I need a moment to like, you know, compose myself or stuff like that. That is something that I've learned and I'm still trying to learn, is trying to not over justify or over explain myself. Lesson number three is a lesson that I've learned recently, is love is not socially conformed to just a lover. Love can come in so many different forms. That is a very strong and powerful lesson that I'm learning. It's not trying to allow myself to be infatuated by people, not fall for people so easily. It's by taking a step back and knowing that, hey, just because that person shows you, you know, kindness or a little bit of affection, I shouldn't be grabbing that and running away with it just because I have some sort of feelings for them, because just because they show that doesn't mean they feel the same way, you know. And I'm learning that, and I'm learning to understand that love can come in so many different forms, in the sense that it can be shown through a parent, you know, it can show through a friend, even a pet, you know, like this little bugger, you know, and it can be shown through a place, like a restaurant or a location, even with Mother Nature. To me, it's Mother Nature. Mother Nature makes me feel so at home. Okay, we're just gonna mix this really thoroughly. Oh, it's starting to look pretty good. It's a bit clumpy though. So is it meant to look like that? So just gotta be mixing it for 2, 3, 5 minutes before I put in my bowl. And lesson number 4, the 3 things that people ever want from you is to be heard, seen, and supported. That's pretty much what everyone ever wants from another person. They don't want you to give them an advice at that moment in their life. I think they just want you to listen to them, to hear them rant, and stuff like that, rather than trying to fix things for people. Just be there and know that you're there for them. I think that's the most important thing that I've learned on how to be there for my friends when they're sad and they just need you, and that's what I really learned. Lesson number 5. Choosing to see the silver lining things, even in moments when it's difficult. I guess when everything's falling apart, it's very, very easy to look at the negative. But being able to look at the good, it gives you that glimmer of hope, that a little thing to push you through just another day, to make you feel like, hey, this isn't that bad. I can keep constantly push through no matter what, and no matter how hard life gets. I have that little thing that pushes me through. Like, for example, when I got stranded at Picton and my wheel popped, and everything was falling apart and stuff like that, and when I was like changing my tire, I managed to break the 4 bolts. I don't know how, but I did. And I was freaking out, and it was bloody like 4 a.m. in the morning, and I thought I was gonna die. Like, I thought I fell into a trap, and this was my last day on earth. So, but I managed to meet a really absolutely lovely tall guy, and I managed to find a mechanic that works on a Sunday. Shout out to the Asians. You guys work bloody hard. You guys are absolutely, truly hustlers, man, I tell ya. And, because of that, everything was falling apart, but I decided and I chose to see the good things in something, be optimistic, I guess. And because of that, it didn't turn out as bad as it could have. You know what I mean? Like, something bad could have happened on that highway, but it didn't. It's being able to be grateful for the little things that occurs in life, I guess. So, yeah. I think I'm just gonna mix, because I can't seem to multitask. It's starting to get into shape. There's not a lot of clumps in it, so that's really good. Awesome. I think that's pretty good. I'm just gonna exchange it over to here. Actually, I'm gonna go get a spoon. It looks so freaking good. Look at. It doesn't taste that nice when it's uncooked. Let's pour it in. Oh, look at that. Freaking amazing. I'm scared it's gonna overflow. Then cook it for 40 to 50 minutes. Bye. So as the cake is baking in there, I would tell you guys lesson number 6 that I have learned throughout my years is allow myself to be vulnerable, because you'll be amazed at what you'll find. And that for me is something that took me honestly a couple of years to be able to comprehend that. I guess for me, I find it very difficult to let people in and to let people, like, be there for me. I guess I put my walls up so high that, nobody can seem to be there for me. But I guess if you let your walls down, you'll be surprised with how much people want to be there for you and hold you the way you want to be held. And it's just taking that leap of faith, and because from that, I guess you build such a more meaningful and deeper connections with your friends. And when I was able to start doing that, I was freaking astounded with how much they want to be there for me. Anyways, if you guys do see me looking on the side, I am just looking at my notes on all the lessons that I learned, just in case I forget. Anyways, lesson number 7 is choosing not to live life with regrets or what ifs. This is also linked to lesson number 8 is if you don't ask, you don't know. It's putting yourself out there and just, I guess I follow with the ideology is that if you beat around the bush, you're just going to get bushy answers. Or if you ask directly, be straightforward, then you get a straightforward answer. And that's with also not living life with regrets and what ifs. For me, it's better knowing that I did something than I not. Because knowing that I didn't do something or didn't give it a shot hurts more than doing. I don't want to be old and thinking, like, what if I'd done this, or what if I could have done this differently, and all the coulds and what ifs and stuff like that. Just do it and deal with the pain then rather deal with the pain in the future and regret on what life could have been. Lesson number 9 is pretty much have goals, but allow yourself to be flexible when changes arises. It's not to be so stuck. Like, have your goal out or know what you want to preach, but also be flexible when opportunities arises that can, like, you know, get yourself to where you want to be, but also allow yourself to be adventurous and be curious of what life throws at you. You know what I mean? Like, don't be so stuck in a plan that when it doesn't go as planned, you kind of get disappointed and you feel like you're not going to reach your goal. But life isn't like this. Life is like this, mate. You know? Yeah. As we wait for that cake to bake, I am just gonna prepare the icing. No, not the icing. I guess it's well, technically it is the frosting, but I want to be able to write some stuff on it before I put, you know, wait, what color should it be? Yes, this. So I put the chocolate frosting on. The chocolate frosting on that and put it on that. Yes, that's what I will do. Yes. Anyways, lesson number 10 is focusing on taking it one step at a time. I guess sometimes when we put so much on our plate, we forget to actually focus on what is okay. Oh, that looks so good. That's nice frosting. Just very sugary. No! I forgot to put the tip first. Oh no. You're meant to put the tip first, right? I remember my friend was doing it and she had to put the tip first. What do? What do I do? Maybe we just put it on here. And then I will scoop it back in here. And then oh, that's messy. I did it the hardest way possible. Tip lesson. I don't know what lesson I'm up to, but lesson whatever. Always put the tip in first before you start putting in the cream. Because you're gonna make your life a living hell. Oh my god. Okay. At least I did it in the end. Lesson number 11 is everything happens for a reason. Regardless of how small it may seem, those things accumulate and play the bigger part in the bigger picture. I guess we get so wrapped up in I guess we get so wrapped up in the idea of trying to like get to the destination that we don't actually enjoy the journey. And I think the journey is the most exciting part because you get to learn and grow so much from that experience. And it's being able to, like, reverting back to lesson number 10 is taking it one step at a time, and, you know, taking it one step at a time and, like, enjoying every moment of it. Like, I use the analogy of when we go to like a 3-course meal, you know, they give you an entree, then the main, and then the dessert. If they give you all of that at once, you're gonna feel overwhelmed and you're gonna feel you don't even know what to decide, and you're just gonna give, you know, maybe 50% to this dish and then 40% to this dish and then just 10% to this dish. And it's like you're not giving your all and you're not enjoying any of it for any of the dishes. But when they give it to you, like your entree first, you get to enjoy it and like be present with that moment, and then they give you the main, and then they give you dessert. It's like a step-by-step process. Like, you know that end goal, but then they, you know, take a step back, and then you get to see what are you gonna do? If that makes sense. So it's like being able to, know that whatever happens in life, it happens for a reason. It's gonna teach you a lesson, and if you don't learn it, they're gonna teach you a bloody 1,000 times till you get it. Cause girl, that has happened so much. Okay. I cannot multitask and do this at the same time, so I'm actually really excited to try this cake, man. It's been a while since I like sat down and just made a cake for myself, or just made a cake in a while. It's been a while, and I'm kind of excited for this. Honestly, I don't know what I'm doing, but I hope I'm doing something right. It's a cake mix. I hope I don't screw it up. Okay. It's really good though. The rest is for me. I don't know, it's pretty good. I know this might seem gross, but I'm enjoying it. I'm like enjoying diabetes, Bro, look how high up it is. That is bloody insane. Wow. It's cracking. It looks like a smiley face. The cake is cooked and it smells so good. It's like a little face. Nice, cute cake. And as I'm gonna let it cool down. Anyways, as I let that cool before I put it on the frosting so it doesn't freaking melt on it, we're gonna give it like 10 minutes, 5 minutes, and then we are going to put on the frosting. Okay, the cake is done. It came out actually pretty good. It looks like a muffin or something, like how it's like sticking out kind of, but it's looking pretty freaking good. Now we're just gonna put the frosting on. I'm gonna put the white frosting on. Oh, that came out so freaking good. Okay, I don't know if it's still too hot, but I'm excited to just slather it on. Honestly, slather it on. Okay, and lesson number 13 is, if you see an opportunity, take the risk, because the best one comes when you take a leap of faith. And I truly believe that, because you get unexpected when it comes to friendship, when it comes to job opportunities, when it comes to doing things that you're fearful of. Just do it. It's just like, do it, because you'll be surprised at what that's gonna come out of it. Wow, I think it's kind of melting the frosting at the same time, but it still look good. It's all good. Oh, is that a lot? And actually no, put a bit back. And then how do you do the underneath? Oh no. It's kind of melting the frosting. Maybe I was too eager and I did it too soon. Anyways, I'm just gonna slather that on. What lesson am I up to? Lesson 14. Yes, lesson 14. The things that you need to do isn't always what you want to do. Oh my god, that is something I'm still learning, because it's all about the instant gratification, right? But no, it's not. It's about delayed gratification. The best one comes when you wait. Kind of contradicting, because I did not wait and it is giving me a really hard time. But if you wait, you get an amazing result. It's like future goals, financial goals, succeeding in life. But when you wait, you'll be surprised. Just giving me a really hard time. Yes. Oh, I think I found a technique. Okay. This is gross, right? This is gross, but I'm the only one gonna eat this cake, so it doesn't really matter, right? If my germs on it. Okay, let's slather it on. this frosting, are we meant to use this whole thing on a cake? I didn't really read the instruction, but hopefully it is. I don't know. But it's really messy. Covering the sides. Look, something's happening. Something's happening. Bro, this this is like diabetes in a sitting. Lesson number 15. Don't always marinate within your thoughts. Take it out and do something about it. That is something I struggle with a lot, is being in my head too much and being able to take it out, or just to talk to somebody about it, or even just not talking to somebody, like read a book, like seeing new perspectives, seeing new experiences, because when you do, you realize that your life is really insignificant. That sounds really bad, but like, it's like taking yourself out of the equation and putting yourself in someone else's shoes and realizing that, you know, sometimes your problem isn't as bad as someone else. And yeah, just getting a new perspective and washing your eyes so you can see your situation in a different light at the end of the day. It might not really look appetizing, but hopefully it tastes nice. I think it just tastes like eating sugar, but pat 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 pat. Oh. Oh. Yeah. You know, I'm trying to redeem this cake. But I tell you, no, this is kind of fun. I like it. I enjoy it. And some good quality time spending talking with you guys. You know, spending some time. But you know, honestly, thinking about it now, I think that I'm spending some quality time with myself, but I'm also spending some quality time with you, because it feels like you guys are here listening to me talk and watching me make this cake and seeing it all come to life. So it's kind of fun. It's kind of fun. Kind of enjoying this. It's looking like something, I guess. Yeah, I think that's gonna be enough frosting. Enough frosting. Wow. Okay, so I'm just gonna do some writing on this, and I'll definitely show you the end result later. I hope I have enough icing or frosting for this. The chocolate seems really less. Okay, lesson number 17 is truly no one that people are not inherently evil. I don't believe that people are born to be evil. I think your environment, your circumstances, and your situation kind of make you and kind of breed you to become who you are. I believe that's my personal opinion. And that's a lesson I learned. And also, number 18 is something that I want to live by, that becomes my motto, is take pride in every aspect of you, who you are, even the weird ones. It's like, you know, owning who it is that you are, and not be ashamed of it. It's like, yo, that's who I am, then own it. That's the kind of motto that I want to live by, and I want to choose to constantly live by, is, you know, be you, man. Be you. Lesson number 19 is stay stuff in a world that can sometimes be so cold. I guess I don't want my past or anything that happens to me in the future to turn me cold. I still want to remain soft, you know, and gentle and delicate, no matter what the world or what things are thrown at me. Yeah. No offense, but this actually starting to look quite nice. I kind of enjoy it. This is a very therapeutic session. It's also a time for me to like sit down and reflect on everything that I'm doing and all the lessons that I've learned along my years, and I'm really enjoying this. It's simple, it's laid back, and it's something I really like it. I really do. No, I'm not gonna birth. I'm just gonna fit the word. Girl, we're not gonna fit day in it. You're just gonna say happy birthday. Gonna put just a love heart over here. Yeah. And awesome. It's looking pretty great. This is honestly the end result. I will show you it. Kinda cute. I don't know, I kinda quite like it. It's meant to say happy 23rd birthday, but hey, that's the day I was born, so happy 23rd birth when my mom gave birth to me. Not bad. Not bad for a cake that I made. Let's see if it tastes good as well. And for the three lessons that I'm just gonna run through is friendship has taught me about persistence and time. I truly 100% agree with that. With my friends and stuff like that, has taught me like time doesn't really matter. You can meet someone for like, you can be friends with them for like a month or something like that, or even a year, and it can mean so much more than a friend that you've known for even longer. And also persistence, in the sense that I worked so hard to befriend this friend that now she became my long-term friend. So those are the two things that I've learned, is persistent and time in friendships, and just with anything as well. And lesson number 22 is do what is best for you, even if people don't seem to understand it, because life is not meant to be perfect. It is a learning experience. And girl, do you. And if people don't see it, and people don't believe that you can do it, or if people don't think that what you're doing is right, or they have a better plan for you or something like that, just do you. Because at the end of the day, you are living your life, not theirs. You know, you are living your life, and just do what is best for you. And from that, it can be something beautiful from it, or it can be a learning experience. Yeah. And lesson number 23, finding your people. Right? And what I mean by finding your people is like, not everyone is going to be compatible with you. Not everyone is going to like you, and, you know, and just finding the people that understands your quirks and understands you and loves you for exactly who you are, and you don't need to change yourself to be anyone but yourself. And in saying that, happy birthday to freaking me! Now let's cut into this cake and enjoy! Where should I start? I'm gonna cut at the love heart because that's pretty cute. Oh, that's pretty good. Oh my god, look how good that looks. Wow, it actually turned out pretty freaking good. I'm gonna put that away. Wow, let me show you a better angle. How good does that look? How good does that look though? Wow. But let's try this cake. Oh. It's actually not too sweet like the cake. It's actually not that sweet. It's really good. Happy birthday, y'all. If you guys have watched this well, thank you so much for persisting through. I enjoy the company, and I hope you as well. So have a good one, and bye.